as a fire shield icon. I just realized we haven't got our chill hop. Where would we be without our chill hop? Alright, so I'm just going to save this here as my fire shield icon. And with this selected, so this is now a duplicate file, we can now just grab this and do an Option S. There's an Option. Where was it? Crop. Cool, save that. Alright, so that's going to be our icon. So if we go into the weapon, not that one. Sorry, our GUI. So our GUI controls handle that icon. And you can see we've got just 3 icons right now. So I'll just duplicate that line and grab our fire shield icon. And we'll just update that. Okay. Cool. And what are you complaining about? Can't preload resource fire shield icon.ping. Have I misnamed that? Fire shield icon. I wonder if Godot hasn't actually figured it out that it exists yet. There you go. Okay. So just looks like Godot hadn't imported it yet. Okay. So now we have this icon. We can now just add it to our list. So when we have a fire shield, we can just set our shoot icon to that. Cool. And then I think we just have a little inventory icon here. And we have the same thing. I probably need to extract this into its own class. To handle these icons. Oh well. Cool. Alright, so essentially we've enabled the player to pick up our new weapon. Unfortunately, we have no idea what to do when the player shoots the weapon. So, we've got this weapons directory, and I'm going to create a new directory, and I'm going to call this fire shield. And I'm going to go into Godot, and I'm just going to create a new scene. And this is going to be so it's going to be some form of Node 2D. I think maybe it's just going to be a position 2D. So basically what I imagine is when you fire the fire shield, we create those little sun icons, and they're just going to spin around you. So that means the parent of those little icons essentially is just a position, and it's going to follow the player. So we're just going to call this fire shield, and we're just going to save that inside our weapons, fire shield, and I like to just keep everything lowercase when it comes to the file system, because some operating systems have a case sensitive file system, some don't. You don't want to make that mistake. Cool. Alright, so we now have this generic fire shield, and we always want to attach some sort of script to this. And what we'll do is we'll just print fire shield active. Okay. So that is the simplest thing we could possibly do with our fire shield, and now it's up to the rest of the code to figure out how we shoot that. So in our player, I think we have a no, I think it's our controls that initiate the shooting. Yeah, here we go. So we have a function called shoot, and we emit a signal with the player number, the shoot strength, and the current weapon that's equipped for the player. And so this shoot signal is what I believe will trigger on the player, possibly. Okay. Before I forget, I'm just going to quickly stage all of our changes from yesterday. So yesterday, what did we do? Okay. So this was update star and box visuals and behavior. Let's just push that up just in case we have a blackout or something. Don't want to lose any work, right? Days and days of work lost in an instant. Feels bad, man. Okay. So when we shoot, let's jump into the player as well, and just make sure we're... here we go. No, that's the hit type. On control shoot. Okay. So yeah, this is it here. So when we shoot a fire shield, then we're just going to fire. We'll just say activate fire shield, blah blah, fire shield, using a particular strength. So the strength represents how long the player has held down the shoot button, right? And here we can just create a new function to handle this shooting behavior, and we're just going to say fire shield.instance.init, passing our self and our strength, and Hello, Tango Fish number 07. How are you doing? And we'll just call this fire shield shoot. Okay. So I'm just going to comment that out because that's going to fail. And we'll just put a little cheeky to do here so we don't forget. Right, so now we just need to find our fire shield scene, which we don't have yet, but we do actually have, sorry. Fire shield. Okay. And now we just want to implement our init function for our fire shield. Okay, so I'm going to put this in a section I like to call public API. And public API is going to be everything that is accessible from outside. No. It's trying to be too helpful there. Cool. And what are we going to get? We are going to get the creator and the strength, right? And we're going to want to save the strength. Strength equals, put 100 by default, and call this new strength so we don't double up on the names. So our strength is equal to new strength, and we're going to say creator.add child self, and we can say our transform is equal to the creator.transform. Right, so hey, hello, Law is Code. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Law is Code. Is it? I wish it would be. Doing great. Yep, that's the name. How cool will it be if every bill that passes, like, goes through the Senate, had to go through like a massive pull request? Hey, are you the guy who's doing that, like, Twitter, was it the Twitter account for laws going through in the US? Programmatically tweeting or something? That's pretty cool. Okay, so when we shoot our shield, we create this sort of fire shield scene, and that is going to be set to the same position as the player. And then we add ourselves. No, actually we don't. That's incorrect. We don't need to set our position. It's only when we create bullets that we need to set the position. Because the bullets are going to be added to the parent of the creator. But for this, because it's a shield, it's going to follow the player around, so it needs to be a child of the player. Okay. So we add that to ourself, and I think that's pretty much all we need